Dad driving me to the theater to watch Interstellar. Playing Bane Star at max volume on my S4. Yell at my dad. Tell me about Bane. Why does he wear the mask? Dad grips the wheel tightly. Doesn't say anything. I repeat myself. He says nothing. Say it, fucktard. He says, for you. Fucker thinks he's funny. I'll show this hothead. Grab the wheel and turn it as hard as I can. Dad yells at me to stop. Crashing this car, with no survivors! We hit a tree. I fly into the front window and break it. $5,000 in repair. $300 in medical fees. Dad had to wake up an hour early to take the bus to work for a month. Now he quotes the plane scene perfectly. Just gotta show the normies you mean business. Be Irish monk. Spend childhood learning to read and write. Love books and knowledge, particularly ancient Greek authors. Why is Poltarch so based? Spend most of my life copying books by hand. Fucking Vikings attack. Run away carrying all the books I can. Find new monastery, start all over again. Have to trek all the way to Rome to get copies of burned books. Beaten and robbed by bandits on the way, left for dead. Fall sick, spend months in a farmer's cottage healing. Get on ship. Ship attacked by more Vikings. Why do people today idolize these assholes? Spend year as slave. Escape. Continue on to Rome. Spend months petitioning the Pope to give me copies of the lost books. Start back home. Almost drowned in storm on the way back. Attacked by bandits again. Almost killed. This time, am saved by a local king. Still, I almost shit myself. Get back to monastery. Spend the rest of life copying books so future generations will have the knowledge. 1,500 years later. Be in heaven. Look down to see what's happening. See fedora fags writing.
Now, if only the church had never existed, society would be so much more advanced because of how hard they work to burn books and destroy knowledge. Yes, if there was no Christianity, we'd be in space-age society by now. Fuck those guys.
My face when. Be me, at GameStop. Ask QT 3.14 for GTA Flavortown. Tell her I can't wait to play as Guy Fieri. Bitch tells me it doesn't even exist. Play the flute passed down to me from my grandfather. Guy Fieri busts through the roof. Sprays the bitch with donkey sauce. She melts. My face when. By far the worst thing I've ever done. Be 12. Living with abusive uncle and auntie. We live on an old farm. No animals, just fields. My uncle goes off to a market and comes back with this filthy-ass horse. Says it's bred from some old bloke's prize stallion. Auntie loves it for some reason. 'Cause it's all muddy, she calls it dirty. She was a bit fucked up like that. I, being a countryside fag, liked horses and riding them. Then they turned on me saying, if we ever catch you riding our fucking horse, then we will beat the living shot out of you. They meant it. They'd done it before. A few days later, I'm messing in the fields with some old tractor tire I found. Dirty is just eating grass and shit next to me. Auntie and uncle come out every few minutes to make sure I'm not riding the horse. Get bored and climb inside the tire. Tire starts moving. Field wasn't flat. Can't stop. Auntie and uncle come outside to check on me. They see me rolling. They hatin'. Patrolling. Trying to catch me riding dirty. In grade 2. Draw dicks in all of the Where's Waldo books in the school library. I have no idea why. Maybe just for the thrill of knowing I'm doing something bad. Whenever I do so, school buys a new copy. They know it's the same person because I only target Waldo. After 7 or 8 destroyed Waldo dick books, they begin putting them in a special, supervised section of the library on a bench. No one was allowed to carry them off, and old librarian bitch kept her eyes on them 24/7. Mom and Dad are out of town for an evening, so I hatch my master plan. After class is over, I go to the back of the library and hide in the cabinet, playing my Game Boy Color until the school closes. Fast forward 4 hours. It's the evening. I'm walking around the library, not a soul in sight. Walk over to the Where's Waldo podium, where a stack of 10 books is sitting, untouched, ready to be defiled. Spend the next 3 hours drawing dicks all over them. Put them back in place. Unlock the doors and walk out of the school. Go home on the biggest high ever. Felt like a secret agent, /gangster, /rebel. The next day an assembly is held, and the principal talks to everyone about vandalism and the books. School ended up spending a lot of money and installed 20 cameras around the school to catch anyone breaking in. I had already won. The damage had already been done. He's a shit poster. On the internet. On an anime image board. He does it for fun. He takes his hobby very seriously. He does it because it is the only amount of social interaction he will ever have in his pathetic life. He shitposts ironically in threads he doesn't like, because whenever he gets upset, he has an asthma attack. He shitposts ironically in threads he doesn't like because they interfere with the large backlog of little girl Chinese cartoons he still has to watch. He will never have a real job. He will never move out of his parents' house. He will never be at a healthy weight. He will never know how to cook anything besides a Hot Pocket. He will never have a girlfriend. He will never have any friends.